They do that kind of stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. I'm pulling out of the driveway right now, kind of in a rush. We are going to get some new cows today. So come along today as we go pick up, I think we're gonna get 8 more cows. We've got 4 cows and 4 young heifers we're picking up for the farm. We'll talk to you a little bit about it. We're actually headed to the stockyard first. Had an opportunity this morning. I'm trying to close my gate right now. Had an opportunity this morning to get with my stepdad and get the cows hauled in here basically at no cost. So we're rolling coal this morning, trying to get to the stockyard, drop his bull off. He's buying a new bull and we're buying 8 new cows. Let's have some fun. Woo! Stoney Ridge. All right guys, we're rolling coal in the Unicorn Dodge right now, headed to my stepfather's house. He called me late last night and said, hey, I might be able to go get them cows this morning. So I said, well, why don't we get together about 8 o'clock in the morning and see if the guy's ready to sell them. And he was ready to sell them. So we've got to run some of his cows to the stockyard in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is about an hour-and-a-half drive. Sorry, I've got the camera sitting on the dashboard there. And then we're gonna run by. You guys are gonna be impressed at the size of this bull we're picking up. It is a nice, very, very nice bull, huge bull. We'll give you guys pricing on everything so that you understand what it costs to have cattle, and we'll just talk our way through all this. We'll have some fun today. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna hop out of the Unicorn Dodge, out of the Cummins, and into the Power Stroke. Stepfather has a 99 7.3 Power Stroke. He bought it brand spanking new. Just took very good care of it. So we're rolling coal, baby. Woo! So we're in my stepdad's truck. This is Barry. He's driving, he's paying attention, so we don't want him to look over here. And this is Michael back here hiding. Michael is my stepdad's good farm hand and probably gonna be a farm hand on our farm before long too. So Michael, you enjoy living out here in the country doing country boy stuff, right?
Yes, I do.
Said you killed a deer. You killed one this year?
Yep, Friday.
Friday, 6-pointer?
Little doe.
Little doe, right on, man. So we're headed to Lynchburg, Virginia. It is about an hour and 40 minutes from the farm, and we're gonna unload cows. Barry, you've got how many cows on there? 7?
Got 7 head.
Gotcha, 7 head, and you didn't get the bull you wanted up.
Well, I've got the bull that I did want to sell.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
So somebody left the gate open. Michael, was it you? You didn't leave the gate open, did you? That happens, guys. Sometimes you'll round up a bunch of cows and you get so excited about catching them all and you forget to close the daggone gate. And it happened to me about 20 years ago. We loaded up a cow on the back of a stock trailer out in Utah when I lived out in Utah. And the guy I was with, his name was Drew, real nice guy. He didn't latch the door on the trailer. I didn't latch the door on the trailer. We look back and it's a shame, but that cow had, we're probably going about 15 miles an hour. And I look back and that cow was standing in the middle of the road. I said, hey man, the cow's in the road back there. It happens. We're headed to Lynchburg. Well guys, looks like we can put down the Google Maps. We found somebody else heading our way too. We're about to pull into the stockyard and my back teeth are turning yellow right now. I had 4 cups of coffee this morning and the pressure's building. What you're seeing here is the line of trucks and trailers that are going into the stockyard to drop their animals off. So that's what's going on here. There's probably 40 trucks in front of us and we'll be sitting here for a bit. It's been about 4 hours we've been waiting at the stockyard. We got there a little bit late and we paid for it. So we're about to pull in to where we're gonna pick up our cows. We're gonna pick up one really nice bull. You guys are gonna like this bull. We're gonna have to give him a name by the end of the video. You guys post a comment down there. Tell me what a good name for this bull is. But I call it looks like Mufasa. It's a big old boy. And we're gonna go pick up some cows. So I think it's 4 adult cows and 4 young heifers. barn here, and we're getting ready to load them up. The first one we're gonna put in is the bull, and we're in this lightweight aluminum trailer. The bull's gonna go up front right here, and then all of my cows are gonna go in the back. In the interest of safety, I'm probably not going to be shooting a lot of video right now, so we got the GoPro set up, but these are the cows and the big old bull over there. Really nice bull. Let me get up here and see if I can show you. Really, really nice bull right there, C38. Good-natured cows, that's what we're after, really. That's a big, nice bull right there. We'll see y'all once we get them loaded. 48. Get on that.
Well, we got one cow and calf left here, right?
You ready, Michael? All right.
Get on up there.
Guys, what you saw here was the number 44 cow just decided she wanted to get off the trailer. I don't know if she was after her calf or what, but she didn't get injured. We eventually got her loaded back up. There was no problem whatsoever with the cow, but it just goes to show you the unpredictable nature of cattle sometimes. So we got to stay safe, we got to think safe, and we've got to think not upsetting the cattle when we load them up. So she wasn't upset by this at all. She came right back and loaded right back up. Nobody was hurt. Yep.
They do that kind of stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Look familiar? We're back on the Stoney Ridge. My stepdad is backing the trailer up right now, and we're gonna put the cows in, the new cows, with the cows that we currently have. So we've got 10 cows up here, and we got a total of 6 more cows. So 3 adult cows and 3 heifer calves. All right? Ooh, girls. Come on, girls. Good girls. Party time. Ooh, girls. Ooh, everybody's slipping into duty. Got one more in there? Yeah. For a few minutes here, probably the next 2 or 3 hours, there's going to be a period of adjustment. And we do have one calf in here that's being weaned. So I anticipate a little bit of crying tonight. We're going to see you guys in the morning once these cows get adjusted. I need to get out of their face and let them do their thing. Alright guys, it is the next day. It's the next afternoon and the cows have settled down. Last night there was a bit of ruckus around the farm, I'll tell you that. And you can still hear one cow mooing a little bit. We've got one young heifer that is being weaned. So its mother stayed behind and it's here. So you can hear it's not very happy, but otherwise all the rest of the cows are getting along just great. They're getting along with the donkey. Everything's cool. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing here and why we're doing it, because it only makes sense. So what we bought were 3 cows, which a cow is a proven birther. In other words, we bought 3 nice black Angus cows at $1,200 a piece. Now that's a bit of a premium price, but these are proven cattle and they're very, very nice cattle. We didn't go to the auction house and buy them. We bought them right here off of a farm where a gentleman was retiring from the cattle industry. These cows are anywhere from 3 to 5 years old, which means they should produce for another 10 years, no problem whatsoever. And each cow has had at least 2 calves. So most of them are on their 2nd calving and they've done just great. So $1,200 per adult cow, $700 per young heifer. And the young heifers are somewhere around the 600 to 900 pound range, something like that. They're a little bit big. In other words, then you hear Grumpy down there. That's number 37. 37's mama is still on the other farm. And we're not going to get 37's mama because 37's mama is about 14 years old. And we want young brood stock. So $700 for the young heifers. We're going to breed those young heifers at about 16 to 18 months of age. Once they're full grown, we don't want to breed them while they're young. So next July is when we're going to bring the bull in. We have a bull that we're going to be borrowing from my stepfather, who is in the cattle business. And we're going to use that bull here on the farm until we get our herd completely established. And then we'll probably go out and buy a bull of our own. So we want to put the bull in probably the last week in June, somewhere around the 4th of July, something like that. And we want to put the bull in for 3 months. We're going to be borrowing a bull from my stepfather, who's in the cattle industry, and we're going to make baby cows. So this is going to be a cow-calf operation and also a beef operation. So if we have good young heifers, we'll hang on to those good young heifers as brood stock to breed more babies. And the goal here on the farm is to have somewhere between 40 and 50 cows. And we have approximately, I'm going to say 95 acres-ish, all fenced in, ready to go. So we shouldn't have any hay load. In other words, we shouldn't have to feed our cows any hay unless we have icy or snowy weather. We've got enough stockpile forage here on the farm that our cows can live solely off of grass. We bucket train our cows. In other words, we give them a little scoop of sweet feed so that they'll follow us, because the cows will move. And they were way out over there, and they moved to the pasture here in front of the house. This pasture's probably got another, I don't know, 5 days in it, something like that. We'll let the cows graze it down, then we'll move them back behind you. I'm gonna pick the camera up. We'll move them up to this pasture. So there's a gate right here behind the Kubota, and I'll run a temporary fence up and bring them to the pasture back behind the house, and that's about 30 something acres. So we'll have them up there all the way through probably January, and then we'll move them back down here for a few more days, back over there for about another month. And then by February, March timeframe, when once March hits, we're going to start getting a spring flush, and this is what the spring flush will look like. And we'll have them over here on another pasture. So we've got enough pasture that we can rotationally graze our cattle. This will bring us, once we get our last, we have how many more cows? I think 8 more coming. We'll have 25 total cows here on the farm. So that's it. So that's what's going on. That's the cost of cattle operation. Now, my mom told me last night, she said, now you're in the cattle business. So we are in the cattle business. That's what we're going to be doing, and we'll be raising out young cows to take to market, or brood cows to keep here on the farm, or cows to sell beef right here off the farm. It'll be awesome. Grass-fed, totally grass-fed. So cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. It was a fun little trip around the countryside. We drove all over creation. Pretty much all day yesterday was wrapped up in cows, but we got our cows here on the farm. I'm excited. We'll move these guys up, and we'll put the rest of the cows that we're going to pick up in probably 2 weeks. We'll put those up there behind the house. Cool, good stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. Please jump in, pound the like button if you'd like to see more stuff like this. The cows are doing great. Grazing cows says it all. So they'll probably settle in tonight, and they'll all be bedded down together, and they're doing great. Thanks, guys. Pound that like button, jump in here, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time on the Stoney Ridge. All right? Woo!
Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge, bring your wife and bring your